You know, to be a child when you're a child, there is nothing cuter than that. But to be a child when you're an adult, there is nothing more tragic than that. You know, I know what the Lord has been saying to me is that I have to grow up. And maybe the Lord's been saying that to you. And I know that that's what the Lord has been saying to His church. We have to grow up because it's not about us. It's all about Him. As a matter of fact, we find in 1 Chronicles chapter 29 and verse 11, "Yours, O Lord, is the greatness and the power and the glory and the majesty and the splendor. For everything in heaven and earth is yours. Yours, O Lord, is the kingdom. You are exalted as head over all." You see, my friend, it's not about us. It's all about Him. And we need to move from the meism to the He-ism. You see, He's got the whole world in His hands. And He who owns everything wonderfully says, I want to share everything with you. I want to share my bounty. I want to share my abundance. I want to share everything. But you have to admit that you can't handle everything by yourself. You have to lay it down. And that's tough for every one of us. Doesn't matter how old you are, male or female, you have to lay it down. It's all yours, Lord. That's what God's been saying to me. And I want to share some thoughts along those lines with you today. In Scripture, there's a wonderful coupling from the Old Testament and the New Testament where two verses are literally saying just about the same thing from the Old and the New. We find in Psalm 2:8, "Ask of me, and I will make the nations your inheritance, the ends of the earth your possession." And in Matthew 7:7, "Ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be open to you." You see, God is saying, I long to share with you. I want to share everything with you, but you have to ask. So let's look at Matthew chapter 7, verse 7, and each one of those phrases to see what the Lord might be saying to us as we grow up, as individuals and as His church. First of all, Jesus said, ask and it will be given to you. What does it mean to ask? Well, it means to request, to inquire, to contend, to claim. That's what it means in the original language, to claim. Let me ask you this question. Have you been asking God for something? Do you ask God for something? Or do you think you can handle it by yourself? Let me ask you this question. How's that working for you? Not asking. Maybe you think you can handle it all by yourself. You see, immature people think, I can handle it all by myself. Little children, sometimes teenagers, even some adults, think they can handle it all by themselves. But you know what? Mature people say, you know what? I need to ask. You see, our part is we ask. His part, it will be given to you. James chapter 4, verse 2 says, you do not have because you do not ask God. God says, ask, it will be given to you. Secondly, seek, and you will find. Now, Jesus said that. So what does it mean to seek? Well, it means to search or be in quest of, to petition, to pursue, to hunt. God says, if you will seek me, I'm going to share my abundance with you. Have you been seeking God? Is there something in your life where you really need to search for Him, to seek Him? If not, why aren't you? Our part is that we seek. His part, you will find. Isn't that magnificent? That's the power of our God. And the third part is knock and the door will be open to you. Now understand something. This knocking that he's talking about is not some kind of casual knock like, well, God, if you don't have anything better to do today, then you can help me out if you don't have anything better. This is an intentional knock. It literally means in the original language to strike a blow, to seek admittance, calling attention, to give a signal. In other words, to strike a blow to the enemy of your soul. Let me ask you this question, my friend. Are you knocking? Our part is we knock and the door will be open. God is wanting to open doors for you. Listen, He wants to open doors for you, but we have to ask and seek and knock. 1 Chronicles chapter 4 verse 10 says, oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Listen to that again. Oh, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Man, that's powerful. And that's what God is trying to say to us. Ask and seek and knock. So here's the truth application. It's all His. Ask, seek, knock. It is an acrostic that comes back home to the same simple word, ask. You see, my friend, to be a child when you're a child, there's nothing cuter. But to be a child when you're an adult, there's nothing more tragic. You see, God is saying, I want you to ask. And it is my prayer today that every one of us would expand, that we would engage, and we would say to the Lord, I can't handle my life all by myself. I need you. I need to ask. And say to the Lord, it's all yours. It's all yours. I'm yours.